Hello, Obophiles! We're talking about Ferling 23 today. Now, I'm a little bit disjunct and disorganized with the way I filmed this video from performance to explanation, but thanks for staying with me. If you find these videos helpful, of course, don't forget to like the video below. It helps the channel so much. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Now, it's the end of the year, and it's a really busy time for musicians usually. 2020 has been a little bit strange, so I wanted to celebrate reaching 2,000 subscribers, and that video is actually on the next Etude. So you might want to check that out, or just subscribe so you don't miss it, and hit the bell so that it alerts you when that video comes out. And that's to give away some free reads and lessons. So if you are wanting to enter that, don't forget to comment below and subscribe, and then just fill out the Google Sheets on my website so that I can enter you into the contest. Awesome. Okay, Ferling 23 is the slow one in F sharp minor. So F sharp minor is kind of a weird key, pitch-wise. F sharps on most oboes tend to be quite sharp, and then E naturals tend to also be quite sharp, and it's kind of hard to make them fit with other notes that tend to be quite flat. So you feel yourself doing a little bit of acrobatics. It's kind of like opposite C major. And I think actually F sharp and C, I guess F sharp minor and C major would almost be like opposite keys in the key tonality spectrum. So that makes sense that the pitch tendencies are just totally backwards. I never thought about that until right now. That's crazy. You're seeing it on camera, me realizing the oppositeness of F sharp minor and C major. Anyway, hard thing about this etude is getting things to be smooth, especially with big leaps in this key. So the way to practice this is just to separate the interval you want to practice. For example, the first interval is even kind of tricky. C sharp to F sharp. C sharp on my oboe especially tends to be kind of flat, so I need to voice that up. And F sharp tends to be really sharp, so I need to voice that down. And I'm going to use my air to find the glue in between the notes. Practicing it in long tone style is the best way to practice this in the morning. Is usually my first thing to do. Wake up, practice in long tones, and troublesome intervals. Wow, that was a slip. Ugh. Okay, the other issue is just starting. A lot of these notes can be kind of explosive if we're not careful. So for example, in the second phrase, the second big phrase, I guess it's the third phrase. For example, in the third phrase, we start on a G sharp. So here we start the tune out in kind of a dominant area. And so you want to make sure the G sharp and A are close together. And I actually recommend not messing with the G sharp because it's already plenty sharp, but instead just lowering the A a little bit. I guess this etude is really all about voicing. If you have any other issues with the etude, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Otherwise, I haven't seen this one in an all-state list in a while, in Texas or those around states that I tend to try to prepare people for, which means it's probably coming up soon. And if it is, please comment below any issues you're having or any hard spots, and I'd love to talk about it again when it comes up. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for your support. I'm excited to give away some free lessons and reads. And of course, when in doubt, play beautifully.